Good afternoon. We are live. Now, at the end of the last episode, if you're paying attention, we got absolutely mollywopped by an elephant, really. Um, and it's one of those things where our team's quite frail right now. But that's fine. So here's what we're going to do. Did a little bit of training. We're going to make a quick stop over to Mezagoza because there's somewhere I want to visit. And then, and only then, we will head out to take on the Titan again. I did a little bit of training, like I say, checked everyone's move sets to make sure they had the best options. Print Plop had had some uh, choices, shall I say, so I've tweaked his move set to make that a bit better. We are looking for Chansey Supply. No, it's Daily Presence. So we'll go check this one first, which is up through here. There's an item we want, so I'll see how much it is. So on battle items, focus search, 50,000. I'm not going to be able to raise that. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. See how much money I can get to. I think that's the plan, is focus sash into counter because we were getting absolutely wrecked by Great Tusk last time around. So let's sell some goods. See what we can get. Might be able to get to 50. Oh, that's going to put us a good chunk away. I'm going to set bulk sell on, which will let us build up a few items. So that's already a decent chunk. We could sell some of those, but I'm not going to. I'm going to sell a bunch of this stuff because I'm not using any of this for this playthrough. It's just going to be a thing that's going to slow us down. Really, don't need two of those. So one of them. I bought a leftovers off stream last time because I intend to use that and sell those. That'll be a nice little bit of. I don't want to sell all of these. I don't need any of these. I don't remember getting these to be honest with you, but there we go. Just items you pick up, I guess. Right. I'm selling any balls. I could sell some of this junk here we don't really need. Actually, no. All those. Why? There's these slow down. Not going to need ethers and stuff, so we can sell those. So that's about halfway. I can sell these as well. These are all quite easy to come across. Don't need them in. So that's going to be. It's going to be. Let's see. We've got a couple of. Those TMs we can sell. These. Oh, we can. Ooh. That might be useful actually. So we'll leave that for now. Okay. With the South Focus Blast never hits, so that'll be enough. Cool. Right. Go back to the Daily Bird presents. We will buy, where was it? Focus Sash. So what a Focus Sash does is, if you have full HP and a Pokemon hits you, you will survive on 1. Now, we're going to give that to Lycanroc. He just put away held item. I'm going to give item to hold. It's going to be all this, isn't it? There we are. There we go. Because we have taught Lycanroc counter, and that's going to be our answer to the Great Tusk battle that we have to do. So we're going to go do that now. Let's wait for this to. This is the flying cab loading sequence. Can take a second sometimes. Yes, just thought to get back to it. If you were around on Friday, I did do a stream, but it was only like an hour of Dismantle. I'll be playing that a little bit from time to time. I had a bit of a free afternoon, so I thought I'd jump on for an hour just to sort of give myself something to do. But let's see, that would be quite handy. Actually, this is what I was saying about just random items you pick up that you're not going to need. Like a potion is way below what we would need to heal these Pokemon that we have now. So for now, like the plan pretty much has to be to sell those, but one thing at a time, eh? Let's keep heading this way. I can see him from here already. I was saying just before we encounter it that I can try and cheese this tactic a couple of times if it doesn't work the first time. Nearly there. Right, my nemesis. Oh, I think it's safe. Oh no, this could be bad. Okay. Let's down over. There's something over in the office. That's always a good sign, isn't it? Oh, shiny boy. Look at you. So we're just going to click counter. This should help us out if it goes for us. Right, it won't on this first time, that's fine. I expected as much. We are going to click counter again because it absolutely will go for us on the second turn. It's going to go for Brick Break. Oh, that's not contention, that's fine. We'll live on 1 because of the Focus Sash. See, we plan this. Then we go for counter in a second. Oh, it doesn't do all of those, but that's so much. That is so much damage. I'll go for Trailblaze now. Okay. So I went for Brick Break, that's fine. We've knocked it right down into the red straight away this time, so in a much better position. And I taught Prince Bubblebeam, so that should be pretty easy to put this away. Oh, it's already down, look at that. That counted at so much damage. Is that for 1 HP? That's ridiculous. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You can hear the stress already, the PTSD from this battle from before. Go for a quick attack. Just knock it out. Oh, finally. Third time's a charm, as they say. It's down. Great Titan, Great Tusk. Get a few levels out of that. Concord, we are not teaching you agility. Consider your move pool, but we're not using it right now. Little cutscene. What's cool about that is that actually, I mean, it should have occurred to me earlier, and that's the way to deal with it. But there we go. Right. So onwards and upwards, I guess. We're going to get the Hello Mystica, the HM, as it were, the power to um, continue to improve Pridum's locomotive powers. And so this is the Sour Herb Mystica. As he's explained to us, there are 5 flavours of them. I think this is the 4th one we've seen. I don't remember. I have to double check the badges in a moment. And look at that, we get the ground badge, which we'll now add to our overlay. Look at that. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. 4. The gym badges have sort of golden circle on the outer edge. The team style ones have the spray paint effect. And the Titan badges have like a coin, plain silver look to them. So we're going to give Pride on the sandwich again. It's going to give us another power up. I think this one is Glide. Which is useful. There is one more power up we can get after this. Pride on, well, in the base game, we will be doing all the DLC as well. And there's more there, but that's for next time. Good to see another power up animation. Good times for the little guy. So we start to get hints that something happened to Coridon here in a battle that shook its confidence, and that's more what's happening. Like the Hammer Mystica gives it a boost to its power, sure, but had it believed in itself, it probably would have been able to have some of its powers from the get-go. And yes, just confirming that the next one is the last one on the Herba Mystica hunt. Our 5 in all. We've done 4. And once again, the professor's going to call us and actually confirm which power we get this time. Yeah, so we get the glide now. Gliding isn't like flying in Legends. It is a little bit more temporary than that. However, there are upgrades for it in the DLC, so, minor spoiler there, but it's fine. So, we keep the sash. We're gonna put away the held items, we don't need it. We'll put Trophy out front. So, What I wanted to do next, in effect, was the normal type gym badge, but we have to get there. To get there, we have to head over here. So that's where we're going to go. Can I quick look, see what that outbreak is? So we'll do that. If it's something really fun, we'll grab one. Bramblin. Oh no. Oh no, I'm not. I'm just gonna grab one and we're gonna leave. This thing gives me the heebie-jeebies. Can't explain it. Makes me feel a bit uncomfortable looking at it. Oh dear. I need to weaken it. It's gonna be a problem. If it has bullet seed, that's a nuisance. We'll do a fair bit of damage there. We'll throw a great bullet. Should catch. Bramblin is one of 3 Pokemon on this game that has a game debuting evolution method. You have to have them out of their Pokeball and following it to evolve them. I won't tell you what the other 2 are because we are going to have to do it at some point. We're going to call this thing Night There. Fit. Roll. Oh, it doesn't fit. It can just be Nightmare. There you go. Honestly can't explain to you what it is about that particular Pokemon, but it just makes me feel a bit. It's a bit creepy. Right. Anyway, so we're not gonna sit and hunt any of those. That's fine. I'm gonna head across to the waypoint we've dropped and start making our way up towards the normal gym. One thing I want to do at some stage is we'll check this rail here. One thing I want to do at one stage is go around and collect a number of different crafting items. So we might put together a little team specifically for that so we don't become overleveled. But yeah, I'll make things like building TMs and whatnot easier, which is something we're going to have to do at some stage later on. And if you know why, you know why. But if we stockpile a few different bits and bobs, it would be nice and easy. So we are now in the section we kind of need to be in. I want to head up. Yeah, I want to head up here. Yeah, so that is right. And this will give us sort of a more direct route to where we're going. Lads. I thought for a second that was shiny. I was going to say, what on earth? So yeah, we're going to follow this path down. There are a number of cool Pokemon we can catch now that we maybe didn't have access to. And the main one, actually, is going to be back in here somewhere. We can go and catch Great Tusk at some point, which I do want to do. I'm not sure if you have to wait to post game or not, but I'll go and check that at some stage. I didn't catch any of them to post game on my main playthrough, so that's why I'm not actually sure. Okay, we don't want a Chansey, so that's fine. I still have that event. That's weird. Wait, how do I change that? One here, portal, options. Is it in here? Mystery gift. Check portal news. This is how you update those events when you're not subscribed. Yeah, that's fine. This account doesn't have Nintendo Online, so we should now get a prompt that they've dispersed and We might get different ones. We do. So there's a different event now that's moved to there, which is fine. If you follow the Nintendo socials, you'll know what event it is. We might not bother with it, to be fair, but we might. We'll see. So in this lake is the fifth and final Titan. We're not going to go and do that yet because we are hideously underleveled for that. So it's not a difficult fight in regards of no Pokemon fights truly difficult. It's just that thing of wanting to be prepared, as we saw against the previous. Oh, look what the Gumi. As we saw against Great Tusk, if you're not prepared, you are going to get absolutely bodied. And I was not prepared, and I got bodied, and it's my fault. And I should have prepared, and I feel like I've let myself and my family down, and I'd like to humbly apologise and beg for forgiveness, or something like that. Right. Let's have a look. So, you cross the bridge, is it a straight shot? It's a straight shot. That's fine. Oh, there's Scyther. Do like Scyther, it's got a great design. I'm going to use it. Let's grab a few items. It's always worth having a double look at some Pokemon if you're traveling around, because the odds of catching a shiny are always alright. There's never like a bad time to go for it. It's just that thing of if the shiny doesn't really stand out, you're gonna miss it. I absolutely promise you, on my main file, I've probably missed a whole bunch of shinies just from a knock-on effect of how similar some of them look. Well, Persian Outbreak, that's pretty cool. Which is fitting as well because it's a normal type Pokemon, and the gym we're going towards is normal type. I'm going to use this to heal. Get some of our health back. Right. So this spot that we're in now, Medali West, is actually one of my favourite spots in the game for breeding. It's just a nice little clear patch that you can spend some time in. There's also a vendor, show you this, just here, and they sell churros. And one of the churros has egg power level 1, I think it is. So look. Yeah, there is egg power level, leg power? Egg power level 1. And you say that, you just go sit outside, you get some eggs for you. Yeah, it's my favourite place for doing that particular activity in the game. You also have a nice sort of circuit built into this town that lets you really explore and spin around and whatnot. We are not going to be doing the gym today, I don't think. I do want to have a look and see if that is what I think it is. So we'll go up a bit. Also, did show off the glide in a moment, which will be nice. Follow this up and round. Grab a few more of these items. I know there's a few that I've skipped past. We're not doing them all, but if they're on the route, we might as well nab them. Just show you this. This goes into here. Spooky, right? Yeah, I'm not going that way right now, so that's fine. Grab the Gimme Gill coin. The Shroomish there. Who's that Pokemon? It's a Jigglypuff from the top. Persian? Buddy, you're a great Pokemon. I don't want to catch you. Right. Okay. I have to fight Persian now. This game is being mean. We'll take a bit of damage here, but we should be able to deal with this thing pretty comfortably in the end. We will eventually outspeed as well, so frames sped up for a second there, which is nice. Should I throw a ball at it? We just go in the box, I guess. Yeah, I'll throw a great ball at it. Should be fine. Or not. Didn't even shake. Alright, just gonna knock it out. Cool. Be a nice little chunk of XP as well. Let's push things up to 28. A few of our Pokemon are not going to evolve anytime soon. Let's say that now. This is what gliding looks like. It's very nice. And you can see the momentum degrades very quickly. Did I not set a marker somewhere? Oh, I did. It's all the way over there. Why was I thinking I'm going the right way? I'm going the wrong way. Idiot. What an idiot. Right. Let's head that way. We will see a few different Pokemon in the wild as well. So one thing I love about this game is that you'll just be like exploring and learning and seeing this world in a way that you normally wouldn't. Like Pokemon encounters before used to be like you're just running around in a patch of grass and a Pokemon will generate, and that's still great, don't get me wrong, but there's something about seeing a Pokemon just dicking around in the overworld. Let's just think that. So it hasn't reset. The Chansey one hasn't reset. I wonder if that's still just going till the end of the. So basically, the current events are all tied to a shiny event that they're doing, where you can get a shiny Rayquaza or Rayquaza through raids, which is really cool, to be honest. But yeah, so I'm not sure if Chansey runs the whole time or what, but yeah, it's a nice little way to level up. If you haven't got your full Pokédex yet, that's a good way to do it. Just take a bunch of those. Oh, there's a quick ball. So this little guy's a Tatsugiri. It's a new Pokemon this year. It's quite a strong little Pokemon as well, which is nice. I've not used one, and I'm not going to, because I don't want to be sort of too dragon heavy. I've already got one, and like Dave's a reserve, I guess. So kind of two. But yeah, for now we're just having an explore. What else can we help with? Kind of all the way here. So I think because we want to do the one on the mountain at some point. We've also got to do poison base, fighting base, and the psychic gym, isn't it? Yeah, psychic gym at some stage. We've got the dragon badge there. We've got the normal badge here. The normal one's the next one I really wanted to do. We might be better off going and doing the ice badge, you know? It's interesting. I think what we might do is go on this side of the map and head to Zapopico, because there's stuff we can do there. So yeah, that's what we'll do. We're gonna head to Zapopico, get that on the map, try and get a little bit of XP on the way, and grow some items, profit, that kind of thing. Right, so we need to go in yeah. So yeah, as you can see, it's absolutely chucking down in game, and it's also really heavily raining where I'm at. So that's it's quite nice. Actually, I like it when it's like that. When the weather in game matches your weather in real life, it always makes me feel nice in Elder Scrolls games as well. When it's like absolutely tipping it down in Skyrim or something, and just sat at home and it's like, yeah, there's something about that, and it's pretty cool. Um, One thing we've got to keep an eye out. I was just about to say about that is a lot of the sparkling items in this region can be evolution stones. We don't have that many Pokemon that need them right now, but when we come around to start evolving Pokemon, we're going to want. I don't know why Pyria not to. Did I not catch a Growlithe already? Might have already caught one. No, I've seen the Growlithe. Yeah, no, I have. That's okay. Alright. Um, but yeah, there will be a number of Pokemon that you need to um, evolve with stones later on, especially as you get into late game areas, the DLC, all that kind of stuff. There's a whole bunch. So Damprock that you can see, I've picked up a couple of times now. It isn't a evolution stone; it's a hold item that basically boosts weather turns in a battle. Which, if you're setting up a weather team, which I will explain at some point, but um, if you're using that kind of strategy, it's really helpful to have a stone like that. Something to think about. Do you know what? I don't know if we caught one of these. This is a rock type Pokemon. It was introduced in the previous generation, so Sword and Shield was its debut. It evolves into a fire and rock type, which for me is great. I love fire types. Let's catch that. The bigger one that we just see trundling past behind us as it's evolved from, so we might go and try and catch that as well. So it's Roly Poly, Carcol, and Colossal, because this all plays on Cole, obviously. So we'll see if we can get Roly Poly here. And there you go, you can see it glowed red there. The heat inside it. I go for hypnosis. It looks like the right area for us at the minute because these are all kind of oh Christ. Right, I'm gonna swap Pokemon. We'll go to Prince. So yeah, we'll spend some time here. We'll do a bit of training. We need to be ready for Larry. My first experience with this game, and I'm not going to tell you why I genuinely thought about it, but you are at one point in a position where you have to consider like you're knocked out. Oops. That's fine. I needed the experience anyway. Where you need to consider your most challenging opponents and all that kind of stuff. And honestly, Larry was that for me in my first playthrough. his team is great, and he's one of the better characters in the game. To be completely honest, okay. Right, I'm gonna swap to Prince here. I've got Prince to deal with. Piglet. One. Cool. Just fight the Piglet. Fine. But yeah, so definitely Larry. There are other contenders, obviously, but Larry was just such a good trainer, and it really caught me off guard how strong his team was. I might have been, it might have been the order in which I was doing things in that particular playthrough, but yeah, Larry really did a number on me. Just gonna, oh, one random screenshot I'll be deleting later. So yeah, we're just gonna beat up a few of these wild Pokemon. Do another. So the Smooth Rock you just saw me pick up is the same deal as the Damp Rock. It's another weather extender. That one would be for sandstorms. There's a Ice Rock which is for hail, and a Heat Rock which is for sunny day and drought. If you have a drought Torkoal, you want it holding that. It's one of my favourite little strategies to make my team a little bit more viable. Although I pretty much always get absolutely bodied in battle when I'm using a mono-type team like that. We will do mono-type challenges at some point. Ooh, there's a loaf there. It's a Clodsire, big fella. We're not going to catch him, but you know what? We're going to do this battle. I have no idea what type this is going to be. Normally, this is a fighting type Pokemon, and it is a steel type battle. That's okay. You can deal with that. Going to Bulb Beam straight away. I think Bulb Beam's resisted. Now that I think about it. That's okay. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, cool. Yeah. So, a lot of wild Pokemon will use unusual tactics like bulking up when they don't need to and stuff. I suppose they're programmed that way so that it feels like it makes a bit more sense. Um, there we go. We got the trigger the terastallization broke. Can throw a Pokeball now. Let's run Ultra Ball. Never used the Phalanx, or I don't know what call it. I'm not a difficult. You have to pronounce names correctly all the time in Pokemon games, which is funny because I do get annoyed with people spelling my name wrong. Not gonna name it. It's gonna go to the box. Right. Gosh, you get a lot of points for doing that, don't you? 2,400. Voltorb. So Voltorb will just explode. That's all they'll do in the overworld. It's great. If you get into a battle with them, it prevents them from doing it. If you time it just right, you get the animation that they've blown up, but you still get a battle. I don't know if they patched that, but I had that happen one time when I was first playing the game in this area. It's funny. It's not like a complaint, just an observation. Oh, speaking of, I'm gonna go for Bulb Beam. Oh, Go kaboom. Yeah, didn't do very much. Cool. Dragon Tail. Oh, that'll be useful for when Gloomy evolves. Got a fighting type den here. We'll see what that is. Say bye. Okay. Grab some bits and bobs. Go through. And this is our planned destination. Command. That's a new Pokemon there. That's Tandem Mouse. They are a couple. Canonically, there's two of them as a couple. And what's unique about this Pokemon is it will evolve, but it doesn't have like a set evolution level or method or anything like that. Basically, it'll just evolve at random in your party, but it has to be in your party. You have to swap. But yeah, so this will just randomly evolve at some stage, which is cool, but also like kind of crazy, especially when you know um, especially when you know its abilities and whatnot, what it sort of represents. It's kind of cool. Right, I'm gonna go Rock Team. Don't think this will knock out. No, that's fine. So there's the attack for another Ultra Ball. Again, not necessarily going to use this, but we will evolve it at some stage. There we go. If you want to get those rewards for Pokedex, yeah, there are literally a couple. They'll go to the box. So when they're in your party, they'll just randomly evolve into another Pokemon, which is pretty cool. I won't say too much about that right now because I can explain that when we actually come across it. It's quite an interesting little mechanic. There's also one of two Pokemon in this game that has not a similar mechanic in terms of how they evolve, but a similar mechanic in terms of potential evolution. So, and I will talk about that actually, because Larry has one, so we'll be seeing one shortly enough. Well, this guy offers you an in-game trade. Now, you remember I said that we caught enough of the what are they called? My brain's gone completely blank. Charcadet. So when we were playing this the other day, I caught 3 Charcadet. Here they are. And I said we caught enough. That's because Charcadet evolves into 2 different Pokemon. Depending on the game you're playing, this guy will offer you a trade. In this one, he'll offer you an item in exchange for 10 Bronzor fragments. And we haven't got enough right now, so we can go and get some and come back and swap for that. The cool thing about it is he will always trade that item for the same number of fragments. So you can get a few of those armors, but it's always the same one, regardless of the version. It's just fixed to the version, so you can't get both armors in one version, but you can get the armor in the opposite version that kind of encourages trade. This is cool. This is what we like to see. So now we are over here. So we're coming up towards the poison base. There's the normal gym. It's also a passage in the middle, so we'll hit that next. Go there and we'll hit that next. Doing just a little bit of a casual explore today, nothing too serious. Also, a good opportunity for us to really level up some of our guys and get a bit more XP under our belts. What's that? That's Sneasel. I'm not going to worry about you right now, but another TM X scissor, that's actually really useful. I'll look at who can land that in a minute. It's a really good physical bug move. Oh, Scarlet, level 37, so yeah, we are under level for this area, so we do have to be careful. We'll grab items, there's a lichen rock there. Same as ours, just the regular colour scheme. Grab everything we can see. This way. I do love this little guy, this is so adorable. This is the other form of lichen rock. Well, it's one of the other two anyway. There's a third. I don't know if you see the third one in the wild. Thinking about it out loud. Can't remember if I've seen one or not. Somebody can correct me, I'm sure. If you do, I apologize. So we're gonna jump off this cliff. Whee! We use our glide to lower ourselves slowly. And then take in the view. Things I would do in a video game but not in real life, basically. There's no way I would be jumping off of a cliff in real life. It's not happening. It's not happening at all. Right. So she's healed that Pokemon. We've got this particular checkpoint done. There is a Pokemon on the mini-map HUD that you may have spotted. That little guy there is immensely powerful as he evolves. I won't be using him for this playthrough because I have actually used one before in my private playthroughs. So, I think it's Kitakami. Why would we go to Kitakami right now? Could carry on with the story, I guess, but not quite ready. Do you know what we are going to do? We are going to go and challenge in gym. But which one? Ice, normal, dragon. You see, I've got the normal badge hidden on my overlay. You can't see it yet because I'm obviously made it visible yet, but that's the one I was initially planning to go and do. I'm thinking I might need to go and do a bit of grinding, but I mean, it's not like I don't want to. We could do that in Kitakami. Yeah, we're going to go to Kitakami, we're going to do a bit of grinding. So where can we fly to? Gracious Stones. We can go and see what those two outbreaks are. I have a feeling it's the event. And that, yeah, the events overlap until the end of the whole event as a whole thing. If it is, cool. If it's not, I'll be very confused. There's another Growlithe. It goes on this side. On this side? It was. See, I gotta believe in myself a little bit. I gotta develop some some self-belief. Heal powder. Yeah, so this is the new event. You get regular Weeper outbreaks. You can get Paldean Weeper outbreaks. Do I have a dive ball? Is a water type. I don't know if that's necessarily how it works, but we'll just throw an ultra ball. We might just have to weaken it a little, but we'll see if we can catch him with the ultra ball. Yeah, cool. So we're just gonna spend a little time looking out from Pokemon here and in Kitakami get us some XP. And we'll switch to Reyes because picked that up quickly enough that it glitched. That was quite fun. Right. Yeah. Might be a little too high for the Weeper to be beneficial, but we'll see. Yeah, no, it's not really gonna do it. Just pick that. So what else is there? There's a outbreak over here, which we could get to now. Go up into the mountain and everything, more or less. There's an outbreak of Sentret. There's an outbreak in the mountain. I mean, I can guess it's one of two or three things probably. Um, I'm rather tempted to go and do the intro to Indigo Disc. It doesn't mean we get beat up again, but that seems to be a recurring theme. It's fine by me. But then what's that? It could be Chansey. Could be Chansey. Oh man. Yeah, so we're going to go to the second DLC area. We're not going to be able to do much there, but there are a lot of items we can get early by going there, including quick balls. I believe you can buy quick balls straight away in that particular area. Oh, does that? See, I'm worried that might break the balance of the game, but then it's supposed to be fun. Did we just go for it? Did we just go for it with Larry? I'm just going to pull up Cerebi. If you've never used Cerebi on there, or Bulbapedia, I'll be surprised. But I use them all the time. Scarlet Violet. You can't see this because I'm not sharing my screen. I'm not insane. Let's do this. Here we are, Victoria gyms. So, yeah, Larry's a little high for us right now, so we do need to do some training. So yeah, we're in the right mindset, and I think going to Blueberry is the play. We might then sort of have a opportunity to change up our team a little bit because there are opportunities to mess around with our team as we go, where we can pick up a couple of reserve members. No, I love this guy's outfit, by the way. It's just too much. It's great. There is a little bit of a canonical misfire by being able to fit now, but it makes sense that they didn't want to put people off second DLC. So, yeah, I'll explain that at some point, promise. You know I'm coming down or something? Because I've had a bit of a twingy cough the last couple of days. Um, have to keep an eye on that. Right. So yeah, Blueberry Academy is based in Unova. It's well, it's an academy, it's a school. So very much like the school theme is continued into the DLC. Um, but it's also a let's just call it what it is. There's a terrarium, and you get to go into this whole area where there's just a whole bunch of Pokemon, and a lot of the battling is done in proper dual format. Now, I don't think the levels scale for the second DLC, so we will get absolutely smashed in the first battle, but that's fine. We're only there to sort of learn and observe anyway. But we'll go there now. But it does give us access to a bunch of different Pokemon. As we get stronger throughout the game, we'll be able to go and now have a couple. Um, there is a way to unlock all of the different regions starter Pokemon except Paldea's. Um, so you really can do a massive amount of catching and team changes here, there, and everywhere. And honestly, there is part of me that's so tempted to go and grab a Charmander, but it's not going to happen. We're not going to do that right now. But yeah, there's so many really cool Pokemon. The only problem is that they're all going to be very high level, and we're not necessarily going to catch them right now. We will get them at some point, but um, we're going to mainly be here for a couple of the items we can get. There's also a post-game activity that you get for the main Paldea that you get through doing this part of the DLC, which I won't spoil now, but we will be doing that, which is both cool because why not? But the way you have to unlock those things is kind of a pain in the ass. But that's neither here nor there. This is this young lady here is the daughter of a Pokemon trainer that we've met in a previous game. I'm not going to tell you who. I'm going to let you try and guess. If you already know, you'll be you can say, but yes, she's she's going to show us around because the director here can't be bothered. Now we could catch a Pokemon here, breed, um, to get a lower level version of it so we can use it, but it's a lot of hoops to jump through. And we could, is the point. Right. We won't be returning to the main game today, I don't think. But yeah, Blueberry has much more of a focus on battling, and you do a lot of battling here. It's kind of the main core. You battle throughout the story. It's cool. So she explains that they can throw slows here, which is supposed to sound a bit odd because it's supposed to be restricted to Paldea, but of course this is a Pokemon game. They couldn't really have taken out a feature that debuts in the same game just because of a little thing like continuity, could they? That would be silly. So yeah, he didn't mention that she's the daughter of a Unova gym leader, which should narrow it down for you a little bit. I actually didn't know at this stage who she was supposed to be related to, but when I found out, I was like, oh, okay, cool. So she has a plus on the minor, and I don't know what level she's going to be. We are going to get destroyed by a plus one and a minor. Amazing. Right. We'll try. Yeah. It's so amazing. Right. Yeah, we're not winning this battle. I actually don't know if you can get into the post-game area without winning this battle. I think you can, because they did that with the Sword and Shield DLC. We're a good 40 levels under the uh, the entry test, as it were. Yeah. This is so funny. It's okay. Like I say, you're not supposed to be here at this stage, um, but you can be here at this stage. So it makes certain things like team building just a little bit more interesting because you can really sort of pry around and try something different. There's no way on earth we survive this, by the way. Um, yeah, there we go. Wow, Squishum survived one, which is incredibly impressive, to be fair. And yeah, that'll be that for Squishums. So, I can add got beat up by a plus one mine into my CV. That'll be give her 1,500 quid. Be alright, won't it? For what, 2 minutes work? Yeah. But yeah, we get the blueberry uniform as well, which will be sporting for a while. I'm not a fan of the site, I'm gonna say it. We also get a different style card so we can buy new clothes and stuff. There's only one place I'm wanting to go right now, and that's Terrarium. The It's my favorite place in this game. It's just so cool. And I'm gonna ride up. ride on down there, or to the prompt wall. Now, like I say, it is worth noting you can come here before you get even a single badge, and at some point I might try and do the absolutely psychotic task of catching as many Pokemon as I can across the base game and both DLCs before a single badge. But that's a whole heap of a task, so we'll have to wait and see. I have the energy to try that, but for now, we're here, and we're going to be looking for one thing in particular. You can already see it in the distance. Yeah, this is just explaining how the different biomes work, and different Pokemon will spawn in different biomes, and yeah, sometimes it makes a lot of sense. Sometimes I'm a bit like, really? But of the four, I'm going to say the snake. I like the whole place. There's no Nurse Joys in this DLC, which is interesting. And that is where the energy to terrestrialize comes from in this particular part of DLC. Now, I'm not going to spoil anything, but that's quite the obvious place to hide something, don't you think? But yes. So they want to do a battle class, which is fine. I will say that I'll join, but we won't be doing that. Not yet, anyway. She gives us a map for our Pokedex, which we'll have a look at. I just love that this guy just cannot be bothered with any of this. He's just like, yeah, cool, I'm leaving the Pokedex. Bye. See ya, weirdo. Right. I'm gonna change our outfit a little bit because there is a really cool blueberry outfit that we get. Goodbye. See you in like a year, um, or something like that. Great. There's nothing wrong with this outfit. I'm not a fan of the tie. Is this one? Kind of. Some spring. Yeah, it's tracksuit. Yeah, I'll go with that. I'm changing those trainers though. Absolutely not a fan. But that's fine. It's a nice school bag look. School backpack. Like school backpack. Already overly worried about it. Change that. I will get a beanie at some point. I love a good beanie. There's a Dodo. Ah, came to hit me. And as I alluded to, we are hideously under level for this. So we will be using a Pokédoll to get away. We'll be ignoring that guy. Because we want these vending machines, because they do sell a bunch of items. I just wanted to see, really quick, go from top, if they sell quick balls. They do. I can get 10 for now. You can actually get 15. So that's pretty good. we get 15 for now. That means we can catch 15 Pokemon. Probably not instantly, but you know, doesn't hurt to be positive. And these are, yeah, they're scattered everywhere. There are also a bunch of TMs we can nab over here. Bunch times Pokeball. Execute for that. Cypher. Some of the Pokemon are the same as the base game in both DLCs, but they will have like much higher levels. So if you're doing a catch 'em all and you've got to evolve a Pokemon, it might be worth coming here to catch one that's going to be easier to evolve, which is kind of my plan. Is to come back here and get like Swordsbuck and Dealing and whatnot separately, rather than having to grind them all out. But again, yeah, so definitely a personal preference thing. If you want to do all the training and whatnot, you can. Definitely no reason not to. But yeah, so we're gonna a bit of a mooch, grab some items, not get into a fight with Smeargle because it wiped the floor with me. Probably. Oh, I didn't even see that little guy. How old are you? 50? 60? Run. Yeah, that's fine. Chansey. Execute. There's some raids, so there'll be different. As a Magby, there'll be different eligible Pokemon from the raids and stuff. So it's definitely worth having a little peek. Get knock off TM. Didn't even see that. Didn't even see Urello. So that's one of the other Pokemon that requires you to walk it, to evolve it, which is cool. That's Fairy Giraffe. That is the long-awaited evolution of Girafarid. Very much welcomed addition to the Pokemon universe. And this is the coastal biome that we're now in. So this was, I think it was called Savannah, from where we started in. Yeah, this is the coastal. So this is basically more like a Alola's climate. And you'll see a lot of the Alolan Pokemon here. That's Generation 7. This is a Crabrawler. It's a good Pokemon. I will not hear any slander of Crabrawler. I've just gone through an adventure with one on say Abominable, which is a fighting ice type Pokemon. If you're wondering why, we should go for a moment there. Yeah, so we will just head over here, grab some of the nice items for selling. That's another good thing about being able to come here is it just gives you access to a few extra like sellable items that you maybe wouldn't necessarily come across. There's also Terra Shards just dotted around the map as pick upable items, which is nice and means you can change your Pokemon's Terra type much easier, which is why I'm not worried about selling them. So they're easy to come across. They respawn regularly in this area. Now, right by actually one of the is the Zangoose, which again, great Pokemon. Whereas Zangoose, there's usually Survivor. say, poison type Pokemon. They're very cool delay. Right. There's a Lowland Grimer and Muck. New slack offs. Across this bridge. Right, now we're gonna head back to the mainland now. Done a bit of an explore. Got what we came for, which was the quick balls, and we're going to now head here. I want to show you something else that's quite common here. So there are two Pokemon in the game that you will not always see in the overworld. There are loads of Pokemon um, in the game. All of them can appear in the overworld. However, two of them generally won't. There are ways to make them, but like I said, they tend to be just a little bit harder to get. And I want to catch one of them. I think it's a good little side quest. I think that's today's theme. We got our revenge. Now we're side questing for a minute. We're going to make a sandwich. I'm going to see what sandwiches we can make, which is not very many. Encounter, we have encounter, no, okay, we don't have the encounter type ID, so I'm going to head into the town. So there's a Pokemon I want to find. I just want to see if I can get an encounter power that will help us out with that particular Pokemon. So we've got Psychic. Okay. Get some food. We're looking for dark. Ray power dance, really what I was looking for. Ray power dark. Ray power storm. I'm not sure counter power. Really. If not, I'll have to buy some more ingredients. Or pick up maybe improved sandwiches from the place. Human power dark. You can power fairy. You can power dragon, that's quite good. Though we're not looking for a dragon. Electric. Okay. So yeah, don't worry about the stats. We're never there. All the ruse. Oh, there's an 8 power level 2. I didn't even know. That's pretty cool. Internal power ice. Very nice. No, okay. Some fire. Running out of places, I might have to go to the sandwich shop to get a upgraded water power dark, kind of a fairy, kind of a dragon. I think we're going to see one. Okay, it's okay. So there's a sandwich shop around here somewhere where you can. There's so if you see sandwich shops that look like this, go into them. They're actual stores, unlike a lot of the other stores, and you'll find this fellow, and he will give you new sandwich recipes that you can use. Now, I don't know how many times you can talk to him. Oh, I'm going back in. See if that prompts him to give us a couple more. Because I think there's 3 tiers of sandwich recipes you can get from that fellow. Maybe two, and then you have to get certain items to get the rest. Okay, so no, we can't get any more right now. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Encounter. Right. We're going to head back to where we just were. We're going to see now what we have in terms of being able to actually make the sandwich for a dark type encounter. So that's what we want. Again, if you know this area, if you know this game, you know exactly what Pokemon it is that I'm thinking about looking for. But I just really like the little details in these games. I think they're really cool and often overlooked because stuff like this will happen where your your camping table just doesn't load and you can't make that. Why has that happened to me? Oh, it's amazing. Right, try that again. We'll try it a bit further on. You must be close. Okay, right. That's amazing. Yeah, okay, this is on my wife. That's fine. That's fine. I won't do the thing I wanted to do again. I'll do it without the dark sandwich anyway. So if you get close enough to a Pokemon, press the left trigger, you lock onto it, it tells you its name if you've seen the Pokemon in the wild. So that's question mark Pokemon. So it's either a Pikachu or we've already seen the Pikachu, it'll be something else. Now, it is a Pikachu. So we can run away from that Pikachu, we don't need to fight it. This is the way you want to start. You know what? I need to catch a Pikachu anyway. Wait. Let's throw a quick ball. So the reason that quick balls are great and that I wanted to get some as soon as possible is because they work really, really well at the beginning of an encounter. If you throw it now, it's got 4 times base effectiveness. It's pretty likely to catch. And it's gonna, there we go. Catch Pikachu. Now, obviously, some Pokemon have catch rates that are a little bit more annoying than Pikachu. So, you know, it might end up being a thing where you kind of can't catch it first time. But that's fine. So we've got Meowth here. We saw a Persian earlier. Quick ball on Meowth. This is where quick balls are really handy, is when you're just sort of chilling out, trying to catch a bunch of the Pokemon for your decks. You throw a quick ball, you've got a really good chance of catching it, unless it's got a really, really high catch rate. And then it will just be like, it might break out and you have to burrow down and use a different ball. But those are going to be few and far between, generally speaking. Now, because we've seen Meowth and caught one, any Meowth we look at, it will tell us in the overworld that that's Meowth. However, if we come across something posing as a Meowth, it will say question mark. Or what that thing is, we call it a name as well. Multiple Meowth. People all the time, yeah, it's cool. So we haven't actually seen this yet, so this is a fungus. It's a Generation 5 Pokemon. I believe it's Grass Poison. It's incredibly useful in competitive Pokemon. I think even now, it's been a go-to for many players for many years. Catch that. Look at that child. It's fine. So yeah, there's a bunch of Pokemon around here that we're going to catch. Because we're looking for one specific Pokemon in this area. And it's going to be a little bit more tricky to catch than So there's another question about Pokemon. We'll go and interact with this guy. We'll wait to see if it is what it actually is. It is. So this is Pachirisu. It's Gen 4 Pokemon, I want to say. But I always think of it as like a Gen 5 Pokemon, but it's not. It's definitely Gen 4. It's a Pokemon. It's just not one of those ones I've used a lot. I'm going to call that now. Okay. And an interaction with this little guy. He seems to be the Kamala. Kamala's whole thing is that he's asleep. So he's going to put asleep. It is what it is. He's a very cute Pokemon, and I'm fully on board for forgiving. It's a bit of a silly gimmick. I'm not going to learn Slash for now. We'll probably learn Slash later on, but it's fine. Okay. Again, this is all going to help with your rewards. So there's another question mark Pokemon I'm going to interact with, see if it is what it appears to be, which is a Jigglypuff. So Jigglypuff has a baby form, Igglybuff, which we did catch earlier, I believe, and an evolved form, Wigglytuff, I think that's, which we haven't seen yet, but yeah, pretty common Pokemon, so I know that come across them before. It is also one of the Pokemon that when Gen 6 debuted and Fairy type Pokemon were introduced, it was one of the Pokemon that had Fairy type added to it or changed its type to Fairy around that time. Yes, it's normal Fairy now. In Gen 1 through 5, it's just normal. So yeah, we've caught a few Pokemon now, so we should now have a better idea when something is or we're wanting it to be. Pick 5 of the things we don't need. And let's change to the reader. This is kind of the way you do it. It's the way you do it. And I'm not sure if there's any other telltale sign, by the way, when it comes to the Pokemon weapon. Oh, what's this? It is what it appears to be, which is Tropius. It's a flying grass type Pokemon introduced in Generation 3. Another one I haven't used too much, to be totally honest with you, but I like its design. It's pretty cool. Have a long for the bets. $12. And we're making a bit of progress now. No, play to death. Resume. Mana. I'll try a quick bullet version. You can catch it now. That is like the signature move of the Alpha Persian and Gwen that you see Persian did actually break out all windows when it hit with the Trailblaze to sort of wear it down a little bit and then see if we can catch up with Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball. Persian is all really cool, apparently. I'm going to switch though, because I'm starting to run a little low on HP. I'll switch out to blue. Can go for a bite, that's fine with the body slam. So interestingly, body slam has the capacity to paralyze a Pokemon's status affliction similar to burn that we've seen already. The big difference here being that some Pokemon, including Persian, can have the ability Limbo, which prevents paralysis. You know, just something to keep in mind. Learn a bit more about abilities and stuff. It's always worth thinking what's going to work, what isn't going to work. We get the classy cat Pokemon Persian, send it to the box. Right. Gonna take a moment to heal. We turn around, check here, you're both fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Turn the mouse, I've got a few meows over here. In fact, meow. Deeper. 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 Meow. Oh, now this is a Persian, but it isn't a Persian. You see question marks about its name. It's going to change into something else. So Ditto, this isn't the one that we were looking for, but it's pretty cool to get. We'll go for a Trailblazer. So Ditto will allow us to breed basically any Pokemon we want. It's worth noting that if you catch a Ditto and a Pokemon in the same game, they are less likely to breed with each other than if you trade for one. So we'll trade this Ditto for a Ditto from a different game to make breeding easier when we come to that point. That's one of the two in this area that's pretty unique in the respect that it in the respect that it it can pretend to be something it's not, which is nice. Let's talk about Concord because we 4 times resist most of its moves. I'm going to start throwing ultra balls at this thing. So it's kind of exciting. Hoping not to burn it. But one time you don't want flame body to trigger and whatnot. I don't think the climbable is going to be that effective just yet. Trying the barrel's full. Yes, that does not want to be caught. I mean, you can't do anything for us at the moment, so that's fine. Let's keep going for grass knot. Oh. There we go. So we call it Ditto. Ditto can breed with any Pokemon. Its whole gimmick is that it's able to transform into any Pokemon. Its abilities aren't always to do with that. I can't think what its default ability is, but every Pokemon has a hidden ability, which is an ability that it doesn't normally get, but is in theory quite good for the Pokemon. Ditto's is basically that it transforms into another Pokemon straight away. And here you can see this is a Ditto. It's just pretending to be a Macro. It is such a cool little attention to detail thing. Let's see Oh, that's a dealing, but it's not prompting as dealing. Can we not caught one? Oh, there you go. That's the other one. That's the second one. It's the one I wanted. It's a Zorua. It's a illusion Pokemon. It's a cool little guy. And yeah, if you have a dark type sandwich popped in this area, it spawns as other Pokemon quite commonly. So there we go. We got Zorua for the Pokedex. It's quite nice. And send that to the boxes. Yeah. So I think that should give us enough to claim a yeah, we've got a reward done. So and that's Firestone, that's good. Okay, so we're about halfway to the next reward. You also get rewards for Kitagami and Blueberry Pokedexes respectively, but don't worry about that some other time. So, I think the next thing we really need to do is put that on. I mean, it's not quite in level order, obviously, but otherwise, try and get everything 35 before we take on. I think his levels are around 30, 35. So I think I will do a little grinding off stream to get everyone Larry ready. Let me just check what levels things evolve at so that I do those on stream. So earlier, right. Okay, so earlier evolved at level 30. So that's good. So we do that and then call it a day. Because I don't think anything else is before 35. Let me just check. Grilling, but fairly sure. Um, so weird. I'm proud of you. Um, asking me if I want to translate to French. I'm not French. I don't speak French. So Pimple is 36. That's fine. Um, Timber is level. There's level 35, so we can go to 34 on everything. That's fine. Gloomy. I swear Gloomy is level 40, which I know. So high. It's like 40 and then 50 with the rain. Or yeah, it's exactly what it is. It's level 40, and then to evolve it into its final form is 50 in the rain. Um, so squishes can go up to level 39. It's not going to evolve at this stage. Um, so yeah, what I'll do is I will take the team, do some grinding off stream to get everyone up to level 34. And then next time we'll go after the normal badge. I think that seems like the play. Um, most of them in the box. So look, so we can make solid team. Like I'm liking the team, but do something we can mess around with a little bit. Um, but anything that jumps out at me, although could use refined, so I'm not used one before. Okay, why are they there? So weird. Put them in here. Yeah. I think we'll stay as we are for now. I think it's a good team overall. I think yeah, it's just going to be that thing of have them going blind up to level 34 each, and do a spot of training. Quick look at our TMs over here. Got a few now. So placing the knockoff. I'm going to switch knockoff to Micro Rock instead of counter. I mean, counter will go into its move pool, so yeah, that only helps us just to train, help prepare, drink. Is more going through physical or special? Physical is not even close. Okay. Physical really can run, it's like football like punch. Thunder punch? Use a thunder punch. Instead of grass knot, split coverage. Nice fire punch. I will play. Let's see, Sunstorm. Volt switch, Dragon Tail. I'll go on Goody when it does eventually evolve, I imagine. Sword Power Flame Charge with Chilling Water. No Pounce. Oh, that's not very good. Okay. In terms of moves, that's the best we're going to get. I think, yeah, we're going to train everyone in the team to 34 across the board. And do I have... I'm going to pop one of these on you, see where it takes you to. One small one. Get that done and out of the way. A lot of people will be very cross to these candies, but hey, free country will get very useful with evolution. And that will be where we move off. Excellent. So yeah, I'll update the team layout for next time. You might even prep to have the remaining members. Oh, Dazzling Gleam, that's a great move. I'll do that instead of Drain Kiss, and I will check to see if Gardevoir gets anything else. It might be Stone Evolutions that they changed that for, but there is, on some evolutions, you get it where the Pokemon learn different moves. Mystical Fire, see that's me. I'm going to teach you Mystical Fire, that seems like a good... They're out of Hypnosis because it's so situational. I guess it's a bit of coverage. Anything else? Heal Plus, Healing Wish, Silent Voice Charms, Trained to Confusion, Ground, because Teleport, Life Do, which Life Do will be good when we get to the Berry Academy, but I think we're properly doing that, but no, it's not great. Switchums, Blues, got a pretty good move set actually for that. that's the best we're going to get from you for now. Concord really needs some new news, honestly. I mean, overall, it's pretty well balanced. So yeah, we'll say that. Get a little bit of off-stream grinding at some stage. And next week, next Sunday, what I'll do is tackle Mary's gym and the gyms in the mountain. I think that's the big plan. Yeah, have a good rest of your Sunday, and I will see you on the other side. Till then, bye.